Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you saw from the title, we're going to be taking a first look at the June edition of the BH Cosmetics Birthstone collection. June is Pearl. This is the palette. If you guys have been following along with my reviews on this series, you know we've had some serious misses and some hits. So I'm super excited to dive into this one and see what June has in store for us. This is the look that I created. I'm going to be showing you swatches, giving my thoughts. So if you guys would like to see the June palette in action, then keep on watching. All right, so bear with me with this lighting. I did get a Ricky Loves Ricky mirror. It is sitting here. It's changed up my lighting and my angles, so I'm trying to work that out. But let's talk about the palette. So this is the June Birthstone Pearl palette from their Birthstone collection. If you guys don't know, BH is doing a Birthstone collection this year. And I do have some of the other palettes from this collection. January was Garnet. February, I don't have. These were sent to me in PR, so I was not sent February for some reason, but I did get March, April, and May. Now, I kind of talked a little bit of smack about January. This color story just was not for me. And then this palette, the color story was also not for me. The shades individually were great, but I did not like this brick red shade here. I thought it was terrible. I kind of got turned off from the collection because of these two. And then when April came, April was diamond. The wrapper is still on. Like, I didn't even bother with it. This one isn't a bad color story. It just was a little bit frosty for me. Like, it was just giving me like holiday vibes. So I wasn't feeling that color story. But when May came, this is when I started getting into it because this color story was everything. I love this, and this palette was amazing. The quality on every single one of these palettes is stellar in my opinion. So now let's get into June. So when I saw June on Instagram, I saw the palette itself and I was like, okay, I can get down with that color story. That's something that I could see myself wearing for sure. All the colors make sense. It was one of the issues that I had with some of the other palettes was that there was always a shade that just didn't belong. And with May was the first month that I felt like all of these shades really went together. Same thing with June. I think all of these shades look perfect together. So this story makes sense to me visually when I look at it. I just know the quality on these is going to be great. I'm going to insert swatches so that you can see what those look like. This is a $9 palette. There are 7 shades and 1 pressed glitter, or 7 total shades. One of them is a pressed glitter. The main shade on every single one of the palettes, the actual Birthstone, is always the larger pan, and then the rest of them are small pans. So in this one, it was the emerald was this big pan here. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about them. I did say they're $9, and the quality is like high end for sure. So, you know, with these palettes, it's always going to boil down to a color story preference. Do you like the color story? Because like I said, January was not for me. February, or March rather, was not for me. April is okay, but then May was everything. And now we're going to see about June. So I'm going to go ahead and create a look, and then we will discuss. So these two shades here, Visionary and Popular, this shade and this shade, are giving me ABH, Sienna, and Red Earth vibes. If you're old school YouTube, you know. They are like the vibes. So I'm going to actually start in with Popular, which is the deepest shade. This is like a brick kind of reddish brown. For some reason, BH wants to put this shade or this type of a shade in every single one of these palettes so far. Which, okay, I think it makes sense in this particular instance. So I'm not mad about it. I am going out to dinner tonight for my mom's birthday. So I'm going to try to make this look not too crazy because I do live in a rural beach community, and super edgy glam looks will probably get me stared at. Not what I'm going for exactly, especially on my mom's birthday. So I'm already, like, as I put it on, I'm like, and I'm going to keep it subdued. And I'm looking and I'm like, okay, that's already getting a little smoky here. Tone it down, girlfriend. I'm going to take the shade Sensitive, which is this peachier shade. It's like an orangey peach. And I'm just going to hit the edges of that shade to blend it and tone it down. I mean, the pigment cannot be denied on these. BH, first of all, is probably one of the best affordable eyeshadow, like brands that make eyeshadow in the affordable price category. In terms of quality, they are high-end quality, period. They're better than some high-end shadows in my collection. Not every palette, but most every palette. So good. Like, you cannot deny the formula. So again, I think it's just boiling down to color story with this particular collection, because I mean, the price point for $9, I personally think the quality on the BH shadows is better than ColourPop. I like ColourPop. I'm not trying to talk trash. I think ColourPop is amazing, but I think the BH quality mimics high end. Look at that. Like, it's just blended out so easily, so effortlessly. They're beautiful. I want to use as many shades as possible. So I think I'm going to take this gold shade right here called Silly. And I'm just going to take that on my Luxie concealer brush. It's the 211 concealer. I use this brush for all of my shimmers. I just really think it applies them so nicely. And I'm just going to put that right on the inner part of my lid. Like, this is dry. So let's wet it. Let's just go grab some more. And I'll hit it with some setting spray, and let's just see. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? One of the best formulas BH does is their shimmers. They're just so foiled, so beautiful, like so gorgeous. All right, so next we're gonna take this bronzy shade called Bossy, and I'm just gonna lay that down. I think I'll hit it, why not, with a little bit of spray. And I'm going to lay that right over top of those two shades for the inner corner and outer corner. I'm just going to blend them in together. Get a little ombre situation going on here. Gorgeous! One side I didn't wet, one side I did, and it's not necessary because you do get like so much payoff without wetting. Oh, they're so beautiful. All right, so for my lower lash line, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to take the shade that we didn't use, which is Visionary here. And I'm just going to take that on a little pencil, like dome-shaped pencil brush. And I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line. This brush is also by BH. This is giving me ABH single shadow vibes from circa 2015 or 2014, whatever it was. And I'm just going to take a clean brush and I'm just going to buff that out, make it smoky. And then I'm going to take Pearl, the main shade, the star of the show here, and I'm just going to pop that onto my inner corner. So pretty. And then all I have left is the pressed glitter. Now, I want to use all of the shades in the interest of the palette. However, I just don't want to go to this dinner with pressed glitter on because, like I said, this is my mom's birthday. But I do want to take a really good look at this. All right, so this is pretty much like my favorite tones of eyeshadow, like a pinky golden shift. That's what this glitter is. I love it so much. Oh my God, it's so stunning. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit on. Little bit. Right here. Oh my word. Just a little, like the slightest little bit. It makes it, like, it gives it that pinky gold shift without being like, oh, I have too much glitter on. That is stunning. Wow. Okay, I'm glad I did that, actually. So you can just put, like, a little dash, and it will give it, like, just a a pop of pink. I hope that you can see this. I just want to turn my lights down just in case, just to make sure that you get the full effect. That's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back to show you the final look and then of course wrap up this review. First impression, first look. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look. I changed because like I said, I'm going to dinner. I actually am 1000% obsessed with this palette. Like probably best one yet. I thought for sure that March was the best one yet, but I think this is the one that I could see myself reaching for like over and over again. I'm so worried that this lighting is not gonna look good. I'm so sorry if you can't see what's going on. I hope you can. But this is the palette I can see myself reaching for over and over again. This is one that I could keep like right front and center, top drawer. I can use it for like something a little bit like, I don't want to say natural, but like maybe, like I could see myself using like just slapping this like in the crease and just like maybe sweeping one of these like on the lid real quick for more of a lower key look and going all the way up to like full glam. Like this is gorgeous. The quality is amazing, as I knew it would be, because like I said, you know, the quality on all these palettes is excellent. But this color story is probably my favorite. I mean, I don't know, it's such a tough call because I love this color story, but it's not one that I'm gonna wear every day or that I'm gonna even wear like super frequently. Like there's a time and a place for this. I can see myself reaching for it and wanting to wear these colors, but I definitely can see myself reaching for this one more. You know what I mean? Even though, like, if you look at them side by side, I feel like March looks more interesting. It's deeper, it's more sultry. But June, man, I don't know. Like, look at this look. Like, I'm going out to like a kind of a low-key dinner, and I feel like this is fine. Like, this is good. I can wear this out. Right? It's gorgeous. I love it. 2 thumbs up. Love this palette. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have a month that was like your favorite, or a month that you were just like, no? Do you agree with like my assessment of the months where you're like, did you love January? Did you hate January? What are your thoughts on June? Let's discuss. I think so far March and June have stolen my heart in this collection, but I'm going to be reviewing them every month, so I'm excited to see what July is going to bring. I think they're actually out on their website. I just haven't looked because I kind of like the surprise of it. Like, I like to see, like, when they come, like, what the color story is going to be. So I'm really excited to see what July is. But for right now, like, I'm going to be rocking this all month long. This palette is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte. And don't forget, the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is everywhere you listen to podcasts. All those details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.